Mother's Wish proudly presents Part 5. What is Autism Caregiving really? A 5-part video series to transform your thinking on autism and jumpstart your understanding of the inner lives of autistic individuals. Many primary caregivers of autistic individuals suffer from the hero syndrome. Swooping in to save the autistic loved ones is a daily routine and a hard habit to break. These caregivers risk being consumed by the caregiving identity. With their sole focus on overcoming their autistic loved one's condition, they often postpone their sense of joy. They tell themselves that all the sacrifices they are making, the daily stress of raising their autistic loved ones, the family conflicts, and the money spent on therapies will one day be worthwhile. Unfortunately, being a total caregiver to the exclusion of everything else can take a tremendous toll on oneself. It also instills the wrong expectations on the part of the autistic individual. They come to expect their caregiver to save them throughout their challenging life. This invisible umbilical cord ends up shackling both caregiver and the autistic individual in an unhealthy relationship that can prevent them from leading independent lives. Of course, the autism caregiving journey is an intensely personal one. There is no one winning formula, no one way of doing it right. Only the caregiver can make decisions and act upon them when they are ready. And they often do so without the certainty that they are doing the right thing. Caregivers will face new challenges at the different developmental phases of the autistic loved one's lives. These challenges are hard to imagine and prepare for until one gets there. Moreover, throughout this marathon journey, caregivers will be grappling with the grieving process that is also evolving. Even as the moments of acceptance become more frequent with the passage of time and the wisdom of growing experience, challenging emotions will still come up from time to time. This is why you need to pace yourself, taking it one phase at a time, one day at a time, and 1 minute at a time. And this is why self-care, focusing on caring for oneself, needs to be a core part of autism caregiving. Unfortunately, it's the part that is neglected by everyone, including the caregivers themselves. But think about it. If the caregivers are not well, who will be there to look after their autistic loved ones? Moreover, if you as a caregiver do not know how to take good care of yourself and pursue your life with joy, how can you guide the autistic individual in your life? While everyone has their own notion of self-care, a foundational aspect is a healthy lifestyle. So make sure you eat well, rest adequately, and exercise regularly. Engaging in daily mindfulness practices, such as meditation and self-massage, which can enable you to gain an increased awareness of your state of mind, has the added benefit of enabling you to achieve the calmness that lies at the heart of effective long-term autism caregiving. The other key aspect of self-care is me time. This is your very own sanctuary, where you can recharge and reconnect with who you are as an individual, away from your caregiving responsibilities. During your me time, you could be pursuing a passion or a hobby, or you could be engaging in a social activity such as playing tennis or participating in a book club or a caregiver support group. Whatever it is, the Me Time Sanctuary should nourish you and help you feel refreshed and ready to return to your caregiving responsibilities with a sense of joy, hope, and optimism. Ultimately, only when you, the caregiver, are leading a positive and joyful life will you be a good role model for the autistic individual in your life. The question, what will happen to my autistic child when I'm gone, is one that haunts many parents. I was no different, but I didn't want to be in denial about it. My journey of confronting the question began back in 2013, 6 months before my son, Sebastian, turned 18, the symbolic milestone of young adulthood. Back then, I didn't realize that this phase of the caregiving journey would culminate in me learning to let go of him at the age of 20 when I moved him to Bali. Letting go of one's child is one of the most emotionally difficult things to do as a parent. It's even more so when your child is a nonverbal autistic individual. I've shed more tears during this phase than at any other time in my entire life. But hard as it is, it's a parenting phase where you have to learn to suspend your personal wishes as a parent, your desire to hold on to your child, to reflect on what is really the best for your child's future, particularly the part without you. Preparing for your autistic child to live their life without you is a critical final project of your autism parenting journey. It's not just about securing your child's financial future, but also about their psychological independence. And if you have done your job right, your child will be able to pursue their life with purpose and joy without you by their side. You need to recognize that this is a good thing. And what does letting go mean? It means you have to step aside, take a leap of faith, and let others come into your life. While you're still around, you need to be inspiring and mentoring others to love your autistic child as you have loved them. Thus, even when you're no longer there, you would know that you've done everything you could to ensure that your autistic child will be all right in this world without you. Regardless of the outcome, you've done your best, and that's got to be good enough.